Yes, boys, Kizan here back with another Dokkan battle video, and on this video today, my guys, the TEQ KRILLIN team building guide is here. So if you haven't been able to pull the TEQ KRILLIN, I'm going to show you viable builds and which teams he does help a ton on. So I'm going to go pretty much through nearly every single one of his categories where he does put a big impact. Now there is one little thing about this though. I will not be going over Earthlings because the same name update is not here yet on global, and he shares the same name as the main leader, which is the LR KRILLIN. So unfortunately I will be able to go through everything except the actual Earthling category. But anyways, before I do get into every single category team building guide, don't forget as well, if you do enjoy Dokkan content, to hit that like and subscribe button. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers, so hopefully we can get a little bit closer to that. But without further ado, let's get straight into the team building guide. We're showing off the team build I used for the previous KRILLIN video, and I will explain how this works pretty well. So this is, as you can see, the Kamehameha Gifted Warriors team with a bit of KRILLIN on the side. This is probably one of his best places because if you know what KRILLIN does, I mean, first of all, he's keeps to attack and defense 30% for super class allies. But obviously if there's a Goten or Trunks, it goes to key +4 attack and defense like 60%, which is of course ridiculous, and he does a bit of extra stuff when you fight like a movie boss or something like that, but that's not got anything to do with team building. So this is one of his better places, and the reason why this helps so much is because if I just go to exchange, or this is the Kamehameha Gifted Warriors setup. I'm just going to get rid of one so they don't all look out of color. But the main problem with this team, and the reason why I never really use Kamehameha, is that you're really lacking options of support. So the fact that I have pulled TEQ KRILLIN honestly makes this team so much better. I mean, you could do a build similarly if you did want to do an LR AGL Gohan build as well. This is just another example, but I feel like this one works just really fun. And the main reason why I'm going for is because obviously this is not team building for the legendary GT Goku event. Anywhere but the legendary GT Goku event this will be fine, just not there. But the main thing is Kamehameha doesn't have that much good supports at all. I mean, there's a bit of Gifted Warriors in the mix, but let's go over this guy is Majin Buu Saga only. Yeah, so he can't help much of that, right? Yeah, he's just Majin Buu Saga only. Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to be a viable Kamehameha supporter. And the stuff I think this guy only for Goku family, I mean, that is majority of Kamehameha, but then that doesn't include if you want to take the blue fusions, which I know many of you do enjoy. So yeah, with that being said, I mean, Arms is artificial life forms, Goku only, Vegeta only. So yeah, the only other one I would say is Jackie Chun. He does not have an awakening yet on global, but he does give key +2 attack 20% though at the moment. But yeah, so having the KRILLIN on the team makes this rotation so much better. And what I think I will do is I'll give you a quick rotation showcase before I jump into his next category. But this is probably one of his better places, so let's jump into that quick attack. Okay, I'm here just to show one quick rotation off with the team I have shown off, and it's going to be obviously this rotation over here. Now with the Super Saiyan 4s, people may think, are they required? No, they're literally just preference. I will go over other options as soon as I finish this rotation. But these guys get defense on Super, but look at this guy's defense right here. This AGL Goten under 224k defense, thanks to my boy KRILLIN right there. So we're just going to get the one rotation in before we bounce to a bit more team building help for the team building guide. So of course we don't know which role they got and how much attack they got with that attack stack, but it's still going to do some sizable damage, I do imagine. Yeah, that's some good damage. But then of course the Goten, 4.8 million, that's not even Rainbow, by the way, that's only 2 dupes. And then KRILLIN on the side. Oh, Are we going to take any damage here from the super? No, we are not. And then Krillin with a sizable 1.5 mil, you know, for support, no dupes. You know, we got to take those. We got to take those. So anyways, I'm going to go back to the team build. Okay, I am back, and before I finish off with this team build right here, I just want to let you know you don't have to run the Super Saiyan Force, as I did say. It's completely preferential what you want this rotation to be. It's just and also the other one, like if you're taking an AGL LR Gohan leader, you'd give him a linking partner, but for the other rotation, it's literally, there's so much options on this team over here. You could go for something like, I don't know, a bit of this maybe for some Patara. Maybe you want to go for maybe the Blusion rotation. There's so much different ways you can do it, but remember, you are a little bit limited because Krillin only works with super class allies, so you are allowed only super class allies with that team build. But anyways, let's go on to the next team that I want to talk about for Krillin's team building guide, which is going to be the Saviors. Now, of course, you see a rotation that looks pretty similar, which is the Super Saiyan Goten and Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks with Goten, but you don't need that rotation. But this is how you run him on Saviors. Of course, the Savior leader is TEQ Gohan, and he comes with a nice hybrid Saiyan leader skill to go alongside with it, which means you can bring Krillin along. Now, if we go into this and I do look at these Saviors hybrid Saiyans, if you just give me one moment to find it out, you can see that the other options for this team is not really there. If I take Krillin out just for a second, let's see what options we have in terms of support. Now, B-Pan works one turn, again for Majin Buu Saga only, which majority of these are Majin Buu Saga. It would work, yes, but say if you wanted to take these out for something like this, of course then you would not be able to take the Majin Buu Saga leader. But yeah, with that being said, I mean, again, Tien, Majin Buu Saga only. I mean, it does look Majin Buu Saga-y here. As I said, physical Gohan, movie heroes only. Not much movie heroes here, only 2. So yeah, with that being said, obviously this is probably the best build. Now, of course, I got AGL Pan, but we've only got one other AGL unit on here. And of course, TEQ Tien would be nice, but he wouldn't help the other rotation. So this is the build I have gone for over here. And honestly, it just helps out quite a bit, because if I do take him out, there's just no other support that I would love to take. And you know, again, TEQ, Gohan, Goten, unfortunately GT heroes only. So this is the other team build I would particularly use my Krillin with. And let's get a quick rotation with that other one going ahead. Again here with just an example rotation here, but we're going to have him with the Gohans together. Now, of course, you know, TEQ Gohan doesn't need any explanation. He's broken as is. Of course, the Strength Gohan, not so broken, but Easy A will soon land. This is a quick explanation. This is probably like one of the least used teams you will probably see Krillin on, though. I'm just going to let you know, this is probably like the one I wouldn't really use too much, but it is always an option. So he has helped out this team. It's just this team I feel like needs a little bit more help, preferably in like either a new Ultimate Gohan to help out, or like, yeah, pretty much, or maybe another kind of tanky support, since Bullet cannot tank for the life of her. But yeah, as you can see, Ki looking fine, attack stats looking fine, defense okay, and that's pretty nice. Okay, well, anyways, going to a team where he helps out a ton, and some of you guys will see this coming. It's going to be the Movie Heroes. Now, Movie Heroes gets a massive boost, and I'm about to explain why. Because I felt like Movie Heroes was a nice, solid team, but I felt like, well, at the moment I feel like they need a new leader, which could be coming with this new Gogeta we are getting, you know, I'm calling it. But let's talk about the team builds, because of course, you know, you always want those 2 supports on the float. And we already had a really solid one in this physical Gohan. Of course, you can't put him on float if you're putting Gobos on the team though, so that will cut him out because he has to be main rotation. But let's have a look at what other options we have here. for support. And honestly, the only other one I could really say is like, yeah, let's take it, would have been this guy right here, which is a World Tournament card. And he does give Ki +2, attack 20% and defense 10% to movie heroes, is it? Yeah, movie heroes. Now the problem with that is this is a movie hero slash fusion team. Like if you did get a fusion that was not on movie heroes, like say if you wanted to go for like a god tank's rotation, he could not help. And he also does not have a awakening yet. If that guy got an awakening, maybe he would be a higher contender for this team. But I will say TEQ Krillin definitely rounds off the team really nicely. Going on team builds, you kind of want 2 rotations again. Now, I bought Strength Gogeta along because I needed a linking partner for the AGL Gogeta, even though he's not that good. Of course, you do have the option of putting AGL Gogeta on float and getting rid of another support, so you could have something like maybe something, if you wanted to put him on float, you could have like that, and then you could have something like, I don't know, this could work, of course, if you want it like that. But that's not how I would really want the team build to be done. I mean, you can always change a bit of rotation, like I could take these 2 out, throw a bit of the Tapion in. Again, the boys fit in here perfectly. They're fitting on a lot of teams where Krillin is, I will tell you that much. And of course, you could do this where you have Go Bros linked up with the physical. And yeah, he helps this team out tremendously. And you know what we're going to do about this. I'm going to show you a quick rotation just to show you how the damage is looking and the key and everything. Okay, so I have one of the rotations from my movie hero section. And as you do know, of course, this guy only really gets buffed up from Super Saiyans, you know, for his passive. So he's really not getting the most that he could get. But, you know, he still does some sizable damage with some good linking partners, some good support. And of course, TEQ Gohan is a ridiculous powerhouse. I mean, gets his defense on Super as well, but after he hits some orbs as well, will definitely help him out. So we want to give him some sizable orbs over here. That's a +8 on him. That's you know, that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Now, as you can see, sometimes even Krillin himself struggles to get a super attack, but even here with the orb changing from Spirit of Absorption, you know, the nice rotation, everyone's getting some key. Now I'm getting super before I super, so I'm going to take a little bit there. But then, of course, this rotation just works so nicely. 6.3. Support and orb changing is just making this Gohan into a monster. And he didn't get that additional super built in. Okay, bit annoying there, but yeah. Even with no Super Saiyan, still a 4.1 mil. I will take that any day. Boom. And we didn't kill, so it's time for the Krill to get some hits in. Let's go. Okay, that was nice. Okay, so we have one final team to check out, I think, for Krillin. Anyways, let's jump straight into it. Okay, and for the final team we are going to go over for the Krillin is going to be, I've got it at the end here, which is the Battle of Wit. And because he's on Battle of Wit, you get access to the Majin Buu saga. So let's talk a little bit about this one. Let's take Krillin out and let's explain the build. So the main thing about Battle of Wits and Majin Buu saga, like, it is a really nice category. Of course, it's amazing. But before, you were only locked up into using Majin Buu saga units mainly, because when you look at the support options, again, they keep on coming up, but this guy is only from Majin Buu saga. So if I wanted to take these guys out, I would be like, you know, am I gonna take, if I want to take these guys, for example, it would obviously, that strength Gohan just would not help much at all. Now, the main thing as well is what's really nice about this particular team build is, as I talk about this guy now, it's time for this guy, because this guy's a really fun unit. I love this LR physical Angel Vegeta. But the problem with him is you need to link him up with this guy over here. Like, where is he? My easier unit. He is around here somewhere. How can I go so blind? Well, this guy, yeah, it took me a while. But the problem then is this guy is a really solid unit. Really nice, like key +3 attack 30%. That's, you know, that's a really nice support buff. But once you put him on main rotation, you're kind of missing that support. Like, because he's on main rotation, he's no longer on the float. So then, like, I didn't really want to run this rotation too much. And I could take Trunks, but Trunks, like, takes a bit too much damage. So, you know who the next best choice is? It's gonna be that Krillin. So, where's my boy Krill? You know, I'll just do this to find him easier. And yeah, there we go. Now the problem with this is, of course, he only helps out the super units. So again, you will not be using any LR boot tanks in this rotation. Nothing like that, unfortunately. But this is going to be the team that I think works pretty nice, and I'm going to get a rotation for you guys to end this off. And for the rotation on the Majin Buu Saga Battle of Wit, we are going to go with this one right here with the unit super attack. Now look at his key. Now of course this would work the same with the other support, but hey, this is for Krillin. So we're going to keep Krillin on the main focus here. And let's hit that active skill. Now my guy is only 55%, so don't expect no like stupid amounts of damage. Like, we will see some damage, I know, but not the craziest. And also, many people don't even have this ECA completed, so again, it just gives a bit more emphasis on why you want Krillin, I guess. It does help out the Krillin. And our 24 key, that's pretty nice. What defense is he sitting on at the moment? 196k. And let's see this damage over here then. So of course this guy, not the strongest, he is only there for a linking partner for unit super attacks. And let's see what we're hitting here. 9 million damage. Thank you, my boy Krillin, for the support. Now usually when I do these team building guys, it will be like people that actually like linking up with the actual main unit being the focus on every team. But as Krillin is a support, of course, it's just showing off many other units. But that is going to be it for the team building section. Time for my review about him. Okay, for my end of video review about this beast of a unit, like, he's okay. Like, he's really nice since he helps out some teams that really did need the help. And it's nice to get a Krillin that people actually want to summon and get. Like, I was super happy when I pulled this guy. And, you know, if he gets onto any other team or other categories, he will help out a ton. Of course, he's going to be on Turtle School. But, again, we don't have that on Global as of yet. And Earthlings, we haven't got the same name update. So, my review is he's a pretty solid unit. Of course, there are better choices. And you can't really take him into either Extreme Super Battle Road or Legendary GT Goku event, but this guy will do fine in anywhere else. You got to see like some nice rotations. He helps out the team on the float. Really solid unit. Really solid unit. I think the team he helps out the most, the two teams, going to be the Kamehamehas and the movie heroes. I think that's where he shines the most. I don't know which one he shines most on. I'm leaning movie heroes, to be honest, but that's for another day. Anyways, hopefully you did enjoy this different version of me doing videos. If this has helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more Dokkan videos, and I'll catch you on the next video. Kizan bouncing out in a bit, guys, and have a good one.